of covering 7 years worth of music theater history and going over, I think it started out with 30 numbers. We've whittled it down to 21. And I think they've done an amazing job learning their history, learning their music, getting up and being fierce performers that they are. So I'm very proud of their work. And I love that they have shared the passion of music with each other. And I just heard them say they want to keep meeting every Wednesday, so I think that's awesome. We'll do it again next semester with a different theme, and more on that later. Thank you for being here, and we'll start.
In this first part of the show, I'm going to be telling you a little bit about an American composer from the 20s, Jerome Kern. Kern was a very popular composer of musical theater and was interested in music from a very young age, composing his first school musical at only 16 years old. Kern was well known for his hit songs and musicals, but the most influential thing he did by far was team up with Oscar Hammerstein to write the revolutionary musical Showboat. Until that evening in 1927, musical theater was filled with shows with only bright and catchy tunes, no nuance in the plot or characters. What made Showboat so revolutionary was the mature discussions of real-life issues such as heartbreak and racism. The character that made the show so rebellious, Julie Laverne, was a half-African woman who appeared to be completely white until she sang what was known as a song only colored folks knew, Can't Help Lovin' That Man. She was then kicked off the Showboat because of the segregation laws, leaving Kern and Hammerstein's footprint in musical theater history forever.
devices for selling sheet music.
Tin Pan Alley was an actual street in New York City in the late 19th century, up until the 20th century, the early 20th century. This was called Tin Pan Alley for the loud noises and music that was being played from all the great composers and publishers of this time. This street was on West 28th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue.
People would just sit trying to write the catchiest songs with the best hooks to make you be convinced that you could not live without buying the sheet music for the song. Like, this is how it works.
Some of these composers and lyricists were Fats Waller, Kay Swift, Richard Rogers, Oscar Hammerstein II, Cole Porter, Johnny Mercer, Harry Warren, Irving Berlin, Hoagie Carmichael, George Gershwin, Ira Gershwin, Lawrence Hart, Scott Joplin, Jerome Kern, Frank Lesser, and Yip Harburg.
That's an impressive list. Like the wallpaper sticks to the wall.
And like the wallpaper sticks to that wall,
Like
you'll never get rid of your shadow,
and you'll never get rid of me.
let all the others fight and fuss. Whatever happens, we've got us. Closer than pages that
And
stand
my shadow
flowing over. Wherever you'll find him, you'll find him. Closer than mozzarella would hum so nice on me.
Closer than smog as a
And so I
Closer than
shadow.
JFK.
Not a soul can bust this team into. We stick together like glue.
And when it's sleeping time,
That's when we ride.
we start to swing.
Swing from the sky.
Our clocks don't chime.
What a surprise! They ring. A ding ding Happy New Year.
What I said.
We're alone but far from blue. Before we get finished, we'll make the town roar. Go ahead on the late spots and then a few more.
Started up straight east.
And after Groucho's life is gonna be a wee wow wee for my shadow and me.
Cradle Will Rock is Mark Blitzstein's savagely humorous social cartoon with music that hits hard and sardonically, said the Herald Tribune. So satirical, in fact, that opening night was canceled. The show was forced to move theaters, and the actors, fearing for the loss of their jobs, ended up singing from the audience, with Blitzstein himself on stage at the piano. Maybe you wonder what it is makes people good or bad. Why some guy, an ace without a doubt, turns out to be a bastard, and the other way about. I'll tell you what I feel. It's just a nickel under the heel. Oh, you can live like hearts and flowers, and every day is a wonderland tour. Oh, you can dream and scheme and happily put and take and put. But first be sure that nickel's under your foot. You can tell someone you're taken, cut into somebody's throat to put. For every dream and scheme's dependent on whether all through the storm you've kept it warm. That nickel under your foot. And if you're sweet, then you'll grow rotten. Your pretty heart covered over in soot. And if for once you're gay and devil-may careless and oh so hot, I know you've got that nickel under your foot.
Richard Rogers and Lawrence Hart. They wrote 28 musicals together, which consisted of over 500 songs. They were together for 20 28 years, up to 1943, which was the year of Lawrence Hart's death. If they asked me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I could write a preface on how we met, so that the world would never forget.
is Valentine's Day. You make me smile with my heart. Your looks are laughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change your hair for me. Not if you care for me. Stay a little Valentine's Day. Each day is Valentine's Day.
So, Rogers and Hammerstein, this dynamic duo ushered in a new era of musical theater where plots were about real people having real conflicts, instead of being conduits to sell pop songs back then. They loved pushing the envelope because writing musicals about social issues was simply unheard of. Oklahoma was their first musical.
It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories and I reckon they are true about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a trouble fix. I always say, come on, let's go. Just when I wanna say next. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to get his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of wanna kiss it back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't foresee and wait. I ain't the type that can fade. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a feller gets 40 and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he says that you're sweeter and cream and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way?
And I'm actually going to be doing a piece from that one, so look at that. If I loved you time and again, I would try to say all I want you to know. If I loved you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day. Never to know how I love you. If I love you.
Hope you're gonna have fun cleaning the place
Scale this haddock for me, wench.
and sweep the kitchen.
We're gonna flirt with men with so much lamb.
Have a good time. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wing of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I am in the royal palace of all places. I am chatting with the prince and king and queen. And the corner of my two stepsisters' faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I am coy and flirtatious when alone with the prince. Oh, law, your highness, you shouldn't say such things. I am left all alone in my own little chair. I wish.
Falter-fallen, fiddly-dee, fiddly-buddly-bottle. All the wishes in the world are poppycock twaddle. I thought you might be lonely tonight, and I knew what you'd be doing.
What?
I just knew I would find you in that same little chair, in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream.
What's wrong with that?
Falter-fallen, fiddly-dee, fiddly-faddly-poodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle. What if you were to go to the ball, Cinderella?
It's impossible.
If you say so. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And poor white knights will never be poor white horses. Such falter-fallen killing of horses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in Santa Claus.
My system was to know many girls. 'Twould keep me safe from one. I find it can't be done. My defenses are down. She's broken my resistance, and I don't know where I am. I went into the fight like a lion, but I came out like a lamb. My defenses are down. She's got me where she wants me, and I can't escape no how. I could speak to my heart when it weakened, but my heart won't listen now. Like a toothless, clawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear, like a knight without his armor, like Samson without his hair. My defenses are down. I might as well surrender, for the battle can't be won. But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done. Yes, I must confess that I like it. Being miserable is gonna be fun.
His defenses are down. She's broken his resistance, and he's in an awful jam.
I went into the fight like a lion,
But he came out like a lamb.
my defenses are down.
She's got you where she wants him, and can't escape no how.
I could speak to my heart when it weakened,
But his heart won't listen now.
like a toothless, clawless tiger,
Like an organ grinder's bear,
like a knight without his armor,
like Samson without his hair.
waiting around for that plain little band of gold. A person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the strap, the cockeyed like. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold. It says here, the female remaining single, just in the legal sense, may have a neurotic tendency. See note. See note. Where is that note? Note. Chronic organic symptoms, toxic or hypertense, involving the eye, the ear, the nose, and the throat. In other words, just from worrying whether the wedding is on or off, a person can develop a cough. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromophiles, but the medicine doesn't get anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a sort of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cold. And furthermore, just from stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop like a rip. When they get on the train for Niagara, and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned, and the mood's sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop like rip, oh like rip, like post-nasal drip, with the wheezes, and the sneezes, and the sinus that's really a pin, with the lack of community brevity, and a feeling she's getting too old. A person can develop a bad, bad cold.
Jacques Brel, yes, Jacques Brel, was one of the most popular and prolific French songwriters of the mid-20th century. His songs were simple, but they seemed to hit a core spot in the hearts of French people. And so, his songs inspired a musical called Jacques Brel is Alive and Well and Living in Paris in 1968. And it was the first musical to not have a coherent plot and to be told through a series of vignettes, as I had been told. So this is Madeleine from Jacques Brel is Alive and Well and Living in Paris. I'm waiting for Madeleine underneath the picture show every night at 10:30. Madeleine, she loves that so. I'm waiting for Madeleine. We'll go down and eat at Joe's. French fries are from who knows when, but Madeleine, she loves them so. Madeleine's my Christmas tree. She's America to me. I know that she's too good for me. That's what her mother always says. I'm waiting for Madeleine. We'll go to the picture show. I'll tell her that I love her then. Madeleine, she loves that so. She is much more than pretty. She is all that you know. She is my whole life to me. I love my Madeleine so. I'm waiting for Madeleine, but I'm getting soaking wet. I've been soaked since 10:30. Madeleine is not here yet. I'm waiting for Madeleine. Joe's is closed by now, I'll bet. No French fries from who knows when. Oh, Madeleine is not here yet. Madeleine's my fantasy. She's America to me. I know that she's too good for me. That's what her father always says. I'm waiting for Madeleine. I still got the picture show. I'll tell her that I her then. Madeleine, she loves them so. She is much more than pretty. She is all that you know. She is my whole life to me. I love my Madeleine so I waited for Madeleine. I only have myself to blame. I went and caught a cold again. Madeleine, she never came. I waited for Madeleine. All I did was call her name 1,000 times. Who knows when? Madeleine, she never came. Madeleine's my destiny. She's America to me. I know that she's so good for me. That's what her brother always says. I'm waiting for Madeleine tomorrow night at 10:30 underneath the picture show. Madeleine, she loved that song. What? Yeah.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by, when hope was high and life worth living. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. Then I was young and unafraid, and dreams were made and used and wasted. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no wine untasted. But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder, as they tear your home apart, as they turn your dreams to shame. And still I dream she'll come to me, that we will live the years together. But there are dreams that cannot be, and there are storms we cannot weather. I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seemed. Now life has killed the dream. I dream.
Born in 1954, Stephen Sondheim is one of the most renowned American composers and lyricists of all time. In his lifetime, he had received an Academy Award, 8 Tony Awards, one being a special Tony Award for lifetime achievements, 8 Grammy Awards, a Pulitzer Prize, and the Laurence Olivier Award, and a 2015 Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's more than any other composer has ever received. Still composing to this very minute, some of his many Broadway masterpieces include Sweeney Todd, Follies, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, Company, Pacific Overtures, Anyone Can Whistle, The Frogs, Assassins, A Little Night Music, and Into the Woods.
There are giants in the sky, how small you are. When you're way up high and you're on your own, in a world like none that you never know, but sky is letting earth is stone. You're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare. But suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. After the sky, only just when you made a friend, and all you know she's big, but you don't feel small, so bigger than her. The halls are small, you give for lunch, and your heart is lead, and your stomach's so, and you feel so scared being all alone. And it's then that you long for the things you own, and you want to laugh, and your only fun is done. You steal what you can and run. You scramble down and you go below, and the world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. And you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky.
Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach. High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors. Agony, oh, the torture they teach. What's as intriguing, perhaps so fatiguing, as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, an heir to a throne? You are everything maidens could wish for. Then why know? Do I know? The girl must be mad. You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair, and you see her up there as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her. Agony too low, though it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind, always 10 feet below, and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to wife. Careful the things you say. Children will listen. Careful the things you do. Children will see and learn.
Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn and learn what to do. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true. Not Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes the spell may last.
Cast what you can see, and turn on the tune. Careful the tale you tell, that is the sound. Children will listen.
Alright,
Yes?
I'm reading. Okay, several years ago we met a kid named Milo. We needed Mr. Bumble in our homeschool production of Milo. If you've met him, I think you'd agree why. We became close friends. Fast forward 9 months later, his mom, an actor, director, and writer, proposed their next musical called Yeast Nation, and it's weird as hell. Milo's dad, it turns out, wrote this musical with music by Mark Holman, and guess what else he wrote? Urinetown. As luck would have it, I got cast in a production of Urinetown entirely unrelated to the homeschool community where Bryce and I also met each other. Urinetown also satirizes modern politics as well as musicals in general, and is bloody brilliant. I'm quite sure that the idea came to Greg when he was stranded in one of those European cities where you have to pay every time you use a public bathroom. He was deciding whether to use the rest of his pocket change to use it now or wait for the restroom later, and that's how this musical was born, I think. I have his phone number if you want to ask him.
Alright, wow. A little bunny in the meadow is nibbling grass without a care. He's so delightful as he hops for you. You say hi, bunny, and he stops for you. You pull your trigger and he drops for you. Goodbye, bunny. Hello, rabbit stew. Get me, boys. You tell the boss. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the stew. Don't be the dinner. You've got better things to do. It ain't no joke. That's why it's funny. So take your cue. Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
Daddy, we're talking about people, not animals, right?
People are animals, oh darling. Don't worry, you'll see them. I see them everywhere. Oh, little bunny. He needs a measly 50 cents. Our little bunny didn't plan ahead. Oh, bunny simply hasn't got the bread. He begs for mercy, but gets jailed instead. Acid blows in the air. And the bunny
be the bunny.
Be the bunny.
Daddy, bunnies don't drag cars.
Oh, don't they?
No, I'm pretty sure they don't.
Well, live long enough, you'll see many things, such as a little bunny in a shoebox. And he thinks he's found a brand new home, so snug and cozy on your closet floor. And then you open up your closet door. Now what's that bunny in my closet for? With a magnet and some clippers, you find no new bunny slippers. Grasp the message now.
Hi, boss.
Don't be the bunny, don't be the shoe. You don't get stepped on, all the one who steps is you. You're stepping up to where it's sunny. Step on the floor.
Don't be the bunny. Don't be the bunny.
Mama thinks I'm living in a convent, a secluded little convent in the southern part of France. Mama doesn't even have an inkling that I'm working in a nightclub in a pair of lacy pants. So please, sir, if you run into my mama, don't reveal my indiscretion. Give a working girl a chance.
Hush up, don't tell mama. Shush up, don't tell mama. Don't tell mama. Whatever you do, if you had a secret, you bet
mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for having fine attire. Vanderbilt, he might admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love. No, no, not me. All I care about is love. Show me long raven hair, softly flowing down about to there. Let me see her running free. Honest mister, keep your money, that's enough